Well, good afternoon and welcome to Southwest Mississippi Community College as we get ready for men's soccer action between the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast and the Bears of Southwest. Of course, these two teams coming in having played one time already. In their earlier matchup, it was on April 23rd on a Friday down in Perkinston, with Mississippi Gulf Coast getting the best of the Bears in that one by a final score of 5-1. One game left on the schedule after this. It's a Thursday trip to Meridian, sophomore day festivities, and as we bring Matt Calhoun back in, Matt, one of the big differences between the women and the men is whereas the women didn't have a lot of sophomores, the men did have a lot more sophomores that they're going to see play their final home game here this afternoon.
They do. They had, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or so that were on the field there for sophomore day. So it will be even more of a rebuilding project for Coach Mills there. This group, of course, that's a nice solid group that was here. Many of them were here last year in 2019. Here they are again in the spring of 2021. It's a great group of guys, and I know have been leaders this year for this squad, and built something good that Coach Mills is going to look to build upon in the years to come.
Of course, when Coach Zack Mills was here the first time, that's when the men were having their playoff runs, and that's what he wants to build this team back to. And those sophomores kind of help lay the groundwork for what he's hoping to build here over the next few years as far as Southwest soccer goes. Time to look at the starters. Matt, take it away.
Sure. We'll begin with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Their men's team is ranked number 8 in the country. They come into this match with a record of 9-2 overall, 6-2 in the South. They average 3 goals per game, and they average giving up 1 goal per game. In goal for Mississippi Gulf Coast, number 1, Isaiah Gore. He's a goalkeeper from Laurel, and he's a sophomore. In the field, Gulf Coast will have number 2, Abdul Omar. He's a freshman midfielder from Madison and Germantown. Number 4, Dion Travis, is one of the captains for Gulf Coast. He's a sophomore midfielder from Madison and Madison Central. Number 5, Adam Holland, is a freshman defender. He's from Moss Point and played at Resurrection. Number 6, Chad Hudson, is a captain as well. He's a sophomore defender from Gulfport at St. Patrick. Number 8, Christian Inchima, is a sophomore midfielder from Brampton, Ontario. Number 9, Brandon Marquez, is a sophomore forward from Petal and played at Petal. Number 10, James Redmond, is a sophomore forward from Bremen, Germany. Number 11, Anderson McColta, is a freshman forward from Toronto, Ontario. Number 12, Ashton Taylor, is a freshman midfielder from Olive Branch, played at Center Hill. And number 22, Fabian Barker, is a freshman forward from Madison and played at Madison Central. Mississippi Gulf Coast is coached by Chris Handy. He's assisted by Quentin Walker, Ethan Paschal, and Wyndham Watley.
And now for the Southwest Bears as they head to the field this afternoon.
Sure. Southwest comes into this match with a record of 2-10 overall and 1-7 in the South Division. Southwest averages 1 goal per game and is giving up 2.85 per game currently. In goal for Southwest will be number 24, Cooper Odom. Cooper is a freshman goalkeeper from Columbus, Mississippi, and played at New Hope. And then in the field, Southwest will have number 5, Tiago Ravagni. He's the captain for Southwest. He's a midfielder, and he hails from Martinez, Argentina. Number 6, Dakota Grew, is a sophomore defender. He's from St. Martin, Mississippi, and played at St. Martin. Number 9, Luis Ramirez, is a freshman forward. He's from Laurel and played at West Jones. Number 10, Nahuel Cruz, is a sophomore defender. He's from Argentina. Number 11, Ryan Adderholt, is a sophomore midfielder. He's from Gulfport and played at St. Patrick Catholic. Number 13, Dante Kite, is a freshman midfielder. Actually, he's a sophomore midfielder. He played at Ridgeland High School, and he's from Jackson, Mississippi. Number 15, Nick Weir, is a freshman midfielder. He's from Gaucher, Mississippi, and played at Gaucher. Number 19, Carlos Aguiar, is a sophomore midfielder. He's from Laurel and played at West Jones. Number 21, Kenner Zadrozny, is a sophomore defender. He is from Ellisville and played at South Jones. And finally, number 23, Dorian Winters. He's a sophomore defender. He's from Jackson, and he played at Terry High School. Southwest is coached by Zack Mills. He is assisted by Dalton Cooper and Nicole Daigle.
The 2 wins, by the way, for Southwest. A 1-0 win at Colin and a 3-1 win here at home over Northwest Community College. Well, here we go. Cruz will boot it away. The Bears will be working from right to left on your devices. Gulf Coast from left to right on your devices here this afternoon. Gulf Coast will come down the side with it. And the men, Matt, get the ability to play on this field after the women have already nice and tore it up for them this afternoon.
Well, it may not be quite as mushy as it was. It may be a little more firm, at least initially. We've got a pretty nice break in the weather right now. It may appear cloudy when you're looking at your screen, but I see a good bit of blue sky right now, so we might actually get this whole match in.
Yeah, originally we were told 6 o'clock for the beginning of the possible rain showers. Again, we're at, 4:30 or so here in Summit right now. So hopefully we'll get men's action in this afternoon for you on the campus. Final sporting event, by the way, that will be held this spring on the campus of Southwest Mississippi Community College is this matchup between Southwest and Gulf Coast. So a busy spring semester will wrap up here today at Southwest with our final sporting event and our final Bear TV sporting event for 2021 as well.
This Bear TV has just been wonderful in terms of being able to allow folks from all over the state. The athletic teams all recruit all over the state as well as in other parts of the country and in other countries as well. Mm-hmm. But given the people are probably not traveling as much as they used to with COVID, this has allowed lots of folks to be able to see their friends and family here play at Southwest from a distance. So, kudos to Dr. Dale and Kanan May for their work and others throughout the year, but also Coach Wallace, our AD Bill Wallace, really emphasized recognized the importance of Bear TV, and it's just been a wonderful tool for the college.
As a matter of fact, Bill Wallace will tell you that Bear TV is he calls it his baby, and it really is. He was the driving force behind getting that started, and of course Andrew Dale, who has been putting equipment together for years just to make this debut finally happen, and of course all spring long Kanan May, who's been tracking us down from softball to baseball to what else have we done? Soccer. Basketball. Yeah. He has been everywhere with us, and he's shown up, and he's done a good job, and we couldn't have done what we did without the man behind the scenes. That's, of course, Kanan May here. So we want to, before we forget when the broadcast is over this afternoon, to give him some early props right now.
Well, let me give credit to one more. The IT department headed by Reggie Matthews has really been key in terms of getting the connections all up.
Internet everywhere where we needed it. Yes,
you can have computers and cameras anywhere, but if it's not connected to the internet, it's not really doing anything. So kudos to him as well and his whole staff for their hard work in making all this possible.
Absolutely, took a lot of folks to spearhead this, and now we are in so much better shape as we head towards fall too, as well as our technology goes. Right now, the Bears, got kind of a streak going here, Matt. He's bringing it down is Weir. He gives it to number 11. That's Adderholt.
Yeah, it has been back and forth play here at the beginning. Southwest had a great opportunity. Gulf Coast just had a great one as well. Southwest now looking to counter quickly. I thought Adderholt might have had a chance over the ball, hit up to him a little bit earlier. Ravagdi working in midfield there, trying to get the ball deep in the right end. So lots of up and down action right now, back and forth.
Well, everybody in the first 5 minutes, man. Everybody is loose, as they say. Everybody's fresh.
They've waited all day to
finally play. So in the first 5 minutes, you'll see a lot more action running up and down the field full speed. And in about the 80th minute, we'll see if that's still the key.
We'll see. That's right. That's right. Southwest gets their first corner here with less than 5 minutes into the match here. Looks like Adderholt's going to take that as he has most of the year. Southwest is kind of spread out. We'll see where who he tries to pick out. Like he's aiming for Cruz.
Cruz got his head on it, but
Cruz got it, but it deflected off of a Gulf Coast player as well. Winters tries, I think it was Winters that took a shot there from deep. Not a bad idea. Everybody's kind of moving back. There's an opening there in the goal. Get it over the goal. But it just went wide.
Bears trying to work back with it here.
Weir again is going to take a shot with his left foot.
Thought he had that one, Matt.
Keeper made a nice save. It's going to be another corner for Southwest. Lots of power behind that left foot moving there through the midfield. Keeper had to make a nice save there in order to keep that one out of goal.
Yeah, I thought we might have had our first goal of the game right there.
He just got a fingertip on it,
yeah.
too. I mean, it was traveling. Southwest decides to play short corner. Aguiar will send it over and out of, nope, let me another corner. It's a third corner already for Southwest.
Took that last one short. Let's see if they choose to try to get a.
Yeah, Aguiar was out there with Adderholt, and Gulf Coast elected not to defend Aguiar at first. They I don't think they were ready for that short corner. Southwest unable to get an attempt out of that, but they do get another corner here. Adderholt's back to the right, hits it with his right foot. Weir steps up, hits it with his right foot. Once again, it
just over the top. Yeah, just over the top.
He's had a couple of great chances. He's hit it once with his left foot hard, I believe, once with his right foot with a lot of steam behind it as well. So he's going to hope to get one of those in, and the way he's going right now, I would think he's going to pretty soon.
So a couple of chances there, but the Bears come up empty. Now the keeper for Gulf Coast will send this one down the field. And
nice job by the back line. In that case, playing it back to Odom. Weir with control again in midfield, tries to play it out to the right to Kite, didn't quite get there now. Gulf Coast has an opportunity down their left side.
Nice defensive play. Is it Adderholt that got a hit on that one?
I believe that was a cross into James Redmond there for Gulf Coast. It went off of him out of play, so we'll have a goal kick. But that was a nice cross there. Redmond not quite able to get on top of that one to keep it on goal, but they had some good movement flowing towards the Southwest goal in a hurry there and got a pretty good opportunity out of all that.
Gulf Coast trying to work this one back in a hurry. Now they'll slow it down just a bit. Nice job, Odom, there to keep that one for the Bears.
Yeah, the ball ended up in midfield there with number 12, Ashton Taylor. He has 4 goals on the season for Gulf Coast. Tried to get his 5th there, but that was a save that Cooper Odom was able to handle. We're here in midfield looking for a through ball for Adderholt, perhaps. Didn't quite work. Aguiar with the ball down the left. Good idea. Couldn't quite keep it in bounds.
So as that one goes out, it will be a throw for Gulf Coast with 36.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Gulf Coast and Southwest in men's action.
Kite battling down there on the Southwest right side. Ball comes back to midfield. Now Kite looks to defend out there on the right. Aguiar looks to play Adderholt down the left side. He got a little turned around there.
Yeah, he kind of got tripped up a little bit, too, when the ball first started coming to him. So
Gulf Coast looking to make a substitution already, just 10 minutes in. I believe number 11, who I had as a starter, comes in.
11 came in for 17, who we did not have as a starter. So Whitaker, who had started out of Biloxi High School, will come out. And number 11, that's Anderson McAlota out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, will come in.
Well, I just read what my SID gives me, so that's who they said they wanted to start.
Another close one there.
Yes, Aguiar with a nice free kick there. Southwest almost able to head that in. Zadrozny working hard down here to defend, keeping the ball away from Redmond. Looking at their stats, Gulf Coast has a little bit of a varied attack. You have Redmond, who had that shot earlier. He's got 6 goals already on the season. But you've also got number 8, who has the ball now, who has almost had another one.
And we got lucky that time because
And Cheeman's got 7 goals. He almost had number 8 right there.
Odom went to that side to defend, and the ball went the other way. So we got lucky that time with Odom kind of out of place a little bit for that ball.
You're right. Odom was fortunate that did trickle off to the other side. Leading Gulf Coast in goals, however, is number 22, Fabian Barker. So they've got a varied attack. It's not quite, you're not sure really where the goals are going to come from, but they've got several different options there.
Agid going to check in for Southwest. Kite will check out for the Bears for a moment. That one is off the Bears. Gulf Coast will get a throw in here.
Gulf Coast with some good possession here. I was a little cheeky there. Omar tried to play that through, and now I believe that's Ramirez looking to counter the other way. It's got Agid in there with him. Agid plays it into Ramirez. It's a good touch by the defender there, just to keep it away from Ramirez. I thought he was going to get a shot off there right in front of goal.
Nice job, Odom.
He was, James Redmond once again took that shot. He was trying to chip it over Odom. Odom did not fall for the little fakes left and right. He stayed on his feet and was able to see that ball and corral it. But very good patience showed by Redmond, and he was trying to set all that up, and it almost worked for him. But Odom did a nice job. Providing plays it to Cruz, but Gulf Coast regains possession. It's out to Omar. Deflects off of Winters. Once again, Redmond. Redmond's really wanting to put one on goal, I believe.
He's had a couple of very prime opportunities here in the early moments.
All right, now we have 17 coming back in for Gulf Coast. Alwayne Whitaker returns for Anderson McAlota. Referee's already blown the whistle. Southwest was trying to substitute at the same time. Referee either didn't see it or thought it took longer than he wanted it to, and play continues before Southwest can make their substitute. Cruz plays it back to Grew. Grew switches play to Winters. Firm ball out there to the right back. Weir moves up from midfield, tries to play through Ramirez. Weir gets another shot off, it looks like, but not with as much power as a couple of his other ones did. That may have been more of a pass, trying to hit outer holt there through that through ball. And just didn't quite work, but lots of opportunities here early for the Bears. And here we come right back the other direction again. I believe that was Nchima working there trying to get that ball in. Had two defenders, one on either side of him. Bounces off of them for a corner. First corner that I have anyway for Gulf Coast.
Had to go get that ball out of the woods.
Well, there's one by the goal, but that one maybe was a little closer. I don't know. They needed time to set up anyway.
Yeah.
Omar looks like he's going to take that one. Notice the three players for Gulf Coast right in goal, and then a line way outside the 18-yard box. Now they move around. Ooh, Odom dove, tried to get a fist on that one, missed. Fortunately, the ball comes on the way out to the right side. Southwest has numbers, but we're not able to maintain possession with those numbers. Cruz, however, follows up. Here's an opportunity. Plays it back to Aguiar.
And the foul is on.
Aguiar's fouled by, I believe, Omar.
Yeah, so the Bears will get the free kick here. They want to play it fast, but then the official slowed them down just a bit.
Well, Omar was standing in front of the ball to prevent that. He was looking for an explanation from the referee. Referee's going to count off the 10 yards now. They're going to have to back up a couple steps, looks like. Keeper didn't set that wall. They just have set their wall where they want it to be, it looks like. Aguiar going to take this one. Where's Adderholt? Looks like it's going to be Adderholt trying to bend that ball around. All right, he calls the foul back. He waited to see if an advantage would develop. There was a foul further back in play on Southwest. Referee wanted to wait to see what would happen. Zadrozny and the midfielder, I think I didn't catch who it was, collided there at midfield, and then he calls the foul back. Now Gulf Coast has a free kick. The danger there is, there could have been an injury there if you're going to call that foul.
Yeah, he waited a long time, and we had a pretty intense play that followed it right there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what he's doing. He's thinking that, and there was an opportunity, it looked like, for Gulf Coast to have some space, but waited a long time to decide one way or the other. We've got several substitutes waiting to come in, but they'll have to wait till after this corner. Like Omar is going to take it once again.
Puts that one up. Odom blocked it nicely. He gets back up too.
Yeah, Odom was able to get a hand on it that time.
Defended nicely by the Bears that time.
All right, now Southwest looking to counter now. Weir's looking for a through ball for Adderholt. Bounces back to Ramirez. Adderholt not quite able to control that one. Rovagny dives but misses it. Cooper Odom comes out with an aggressive decision there, and it works out for him. That's risky. You've got to have a feel for whether that ball is going to make it, what's going to make it into the box first, whether you can get there or the forward is. But that worked out well for him. Now Southwest is looking to counter.
Nice defensive job, but then Cruz back with the header.
He's got to get back up. Aguiar off the defender a couple times.
It ends up out. It will stay with the Bears.
With the women's game, we had a lot of action, especially at the beginning and the middle third. And it seems like this match so far has skipped the middle third. I mean, either on deep on either end. Lots of back and forth action. Very entertaining. I think we're going to see several goals at this rate.
Bears substitute. They will get 12. That's Jalen Crosby. He will check in for Luis Ramirez, who will catch a break for the Bears. Gulf Coast made 3 subs of their own that time. It's Gulf Coast who will throw it in. Said it was out on the Bears down there in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Aguiar takes a shot. A little more air under it than you probably wanted. Some work here midfield, Gulf Coast. Concedes possession to Ravagni. Gets it to the left to Aguiar. He's looking for Crosby, who just came in. Ball comes out to Cruz. Plays it through the ref to Weir. Back to Cruz. Back to Aguiar. Aguiar hits Crosby.
I think he got Crosby in the mouth.
I think he did. I don't think Crosby was ready for that. Outerholt comes over here. Crosby seems to be okay now. Referee was looking for some assistance there. AR didn't have any for him, so he takes the corner. So Southwest will have another corner here. It's like Outerholt will take it. Defended well by Mississippi Gulf Coast. Ravagni knocked over from behind, but no call. Coach Mills is wondering a little bit what happened there.
Yeah, you can tell he wanted that call.
Southwest though centers to Aguiar, who shot deflects high in the air. Now Gulf Coast has some numbers moving forward. That's to Chima. Working through Ravagni. Winters there to save the day. Trazka with the cross that goes over everyone's head. Winters works to keep that ball in play well. Deflects off Gore for a throw.
Just a throw that time.
All right, looks like we'll substitute.
Bears will get number 7. That's Steven in for Ravagni, and also number 2, Omar will check out for Gulf Coast. And I think it was number 11.
That's right.
Who checked in for him. Let's make a load out of Canada. 21 minutes, 40 seconds to play first half here, by the way. That one, dangerous spot there. Bears trying to get it out.
Steven with the touch on it. There's a center. Went in front of goal, I thought. Perhaps that was Vithal, I believe. Number 7 had an opportunity at that one. Southwest able to defend it out of play, however, for another corner for Gulf Coast.
So it's a corner for Gulf Coast with right at 21 minutes to play.
Number 8, and Chima is going to take that. Odom comes out again. Gets a hand on it and gets trundled over. Hit pretty hard there. Referee takes a minute, but he does eventually blow the whistle for a foul. Yeah, Odom's really been very courageous so far, coming out from his goal, trying to fist those away. Pays the price there a little bit, but Southwest does have a free kick.
He has been very, very aggressive here in the first half. You can tell the Bears are really wanting to crack the scoreboard here in this one. Likewise, he's looking to pitch that shutout he's been looking for.
Yeah, he's got a very impressive goals against average as well. He's got 2.17 goals against average on the year. Cooper Odom does, so he's been very, very valuable for the Bears in goal in his time there. Once again,
Odom takes a big risk.
He makes a decision, and that's the decision. You know, he has been on so far. Come out there and was able to get that ball just before the forward gets to it. And that's kind of what you got to do as a keeper. Once you decide, you can't really waffle.
Yeah.
You got to make a decision. Here's what it is.
Stay with it at that point. He picks this one up. 0-0 our score here with 19 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in the opening half. Odom will put that one away.
Gulf Coast look to move down the left. Now they're trying to switch play back to the right. Adderholt dispossesses number 14, Trazica. Gets the ball to Groove, gets the ball out to Aguiar. Down the line, he tries to play.
I said it was out.
This was out along the way there. Gulf Coast tried to play quickly. Grew did a good job of coming out there and just knocking that a little further out of play.
Hey, Grew said, if you're going to throw it in, you might as well throw it in right here.
Let's get the everybody in place a little better. That was a nice job by Grew coming out and taking charge there.
So it will be a throw for Gulf Coast.
Dicey there.
There you go. Kick it in the woods.
Steven kicks it away. Yep. Ball was bouncing around there a little bit. Zadrozny had a shot at it, kind of missed it just a little bit. Keeper came out, was able to keep, I think, one attempt to roll out there. Steven comes over and says, let's just kick that out.
They'd much rather give him a corner kick than have all that danger that was going on at that point. But it is another corner kick for Gulf Coast.
Yeah, Zadrozny does a good job of dealing with that one. Hit right to him. Cooper Odom didn't have to make any heroic dives in that time.
He can catch up to this one. They say it will go with Gulf Coast. A foul on Southwest.
Crosby did a great job of hustling down there, trying to get to that ball. The defender, I can't tell who that is from this distance, got there just before Crosby. Crosby was still trying to body his way to that ball. As a result, it's a foul according to the AR. He had a great look. It was right in front of him there.
All that stuff was happening right there in front of him that time. Got a foul called against Southwest.
Well, we're going to have a second foul. Grew was called for the foul on number 11, McCulta. Play continued on just a little bit, and I believe maybe that was 14, Trazica here on the right side was also fouled.
I think you may pull a card out now.
I think it's Grew may have to take a little break here. Let's see. They're having a conversation.
Well, he decided not to do it.
Well, he hadn't decided yet.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know the result yet. Crew's walking the other way, acting like everything's done. Referee calls him over to have a conversation. We'll see if it's just a conversation or not. Part of that to me is that slow whistle once again. He saw the foul happen out here. He's really wanting to see if there's an advantage played or not, but I mean, Grew was on both ends of those. No card, just a heavy tongue lashing apparently.
He went to pull it out, but then he decided, nah, let me just talk to him.
They had a conversation. They talked. I guess maybe on the walk over there, the referee thought better of it.
So there's the kick, and there's the nice job by Odom again.
Odom with the diving heroics once again. Southwest with possession. Agid trying to work down the right side.
That one's out, will result in a Gulf Coast throw in.
Let's see, we got 2 subs each coming in now.
And Bears will get number 16 and number 3. That's Morales and Jones back in. Gulf Coast will get 2 and 9. That's Omar and Marquez back in as well. So each team puts 4 fresh legs, or fresher legs, I should say, onto the pitch here this afternoon at Southwest. Bears will throw this one in across the way over there.
Cruz bodied that ball, tried to then kick it straight over his head, but didn't quite get the direction right in that case.
Cruz trying to come in and get that one away.
Yeah, had a pretty good battle back there with the midfielder on that end for Gulf Coast. Cruz another opportunity here. Sees it off to Weir. Weir aims for Crosby or KJ.
Cruz missed it. Now Gulf Coast will work back the other way with it.
Omar, some nice ball skills there. Had 3 Bears there at that ball, but somehow bounces out to a Gulf Coast player still. Caleb Jones did a great job there of working all the way back to help defend after being in a forward position just a minute ago.
Result is a throw for Gulf Coast. That one will go out again. Looks like another kick for. Looks like another throw for Gulf Coast.
Yeah, Grew comes over and defends that throw. Throws a little further into the box this time.
Now players falling over each other and a foul called against Gulf Coast.
Yeah, I believe it was Agid got up in the air a little bit. Had a little help getting there too. The result here will be a free kick. Looks like the keeper, Odom, will come out and take that. So Southwest must be looking to get some numbers pretty far forward, one would expect. Aims for Weir in the midfield. Steven comes up, gets the ball back to Weir. Defender with a good ball over. We do have an offsides, however. Zadrozny and the forward were kind of battling. The forward got on the other side before the kick was made.
The Bears will get the free kick here.
Zadrozny will take this one since it's a little further up the pitch. He aims for midfield. Cruz lays the ball off for Agid. It drops back to Weir, then to Steven. Tries to find Agid, but is not able to get it there. Gulf Coast looks to move down the right side and counter. Zadrozny does a great job of shepherding that ball out of play. Redmond, once again, was looking to get on the other end of that. Zadrozny helps it out of play for a goal kick. Southwest looks to substitute here. Rovagin will come in for Weir. Weir's had a nice shift here in his first 35 minutes or so of this game.
10:47 remaining on that clock here in the first half at Southwest. Still no score between Gulf Coast and Southwest. They'll let that one roll out of bounds. Gulf Coast will get a throw.
Seen Weir come off. I think he's still thinking about that one that the keeper just got a finger on. He's still wondering how that one didn't end up in a goal. Southwest unable to keep that one in play. Despite some great effort by Steven there.
Puts it down into traffic and right back out.
That time it's headed out off of Gulf Coast. So Southwest will have a throw.
Southwest with the throw here. They'll try to get some bodies down the pitch.
It's a nice layoff by Agee to Steven, looking to play the ball through to Crosby. Gore does a good job as in the goal for Gulf Coast to come out and deal with that.
Nice turn there.
It was. Agee showing some good flashes here after coming on as a substitute. Yeah, a little hook there.
Did they foul Cruz?
Yeah, the defender had that arm around. Wasn't quite as clean of a turn. He had some help with that arm and making that turn around Cruz. Referee sees that arm, gives a free kick to Southwest. Yeah, I thought the ball was a little further up than that. Referee says it's right here. We count to 10. Zadrosny will take this one. Lots of bodies forward for Southwest. Ravagni sits here at the halfway line. There's no forwards playing back for Gulf Coast, so lots of bodies up in that box. Opportunity for chaos, Benji.
And the front line's going to.
The wall does its job instead. But the result is a corner nonetheless.
Yeah, they had nobody back on this end, so you're right. It was about to be. If it had gotten into the chaos, it would have been chaos for sure.
Crosby plays it quickly. Aims for Cruz, just a little too high. Cruz trying to keep it in. It's
Kept
successful. Yep. Great hustle by Grew there. Tries to center it back into the box, but the traffic had kind of thinned out a little bit by then. Winters to Crosby.
Foul on Gulf Coast.
Foul on Gulf Coast. Yep.
So this is a pretty good spot here for the kick for Southwest.
This one's a little closer and it's centered. I don't know that they'll take this one quickly. Let's see. Like Winters will stay back in the fin with Ravagni at the halfway line, but there's no Gulf Coast player with him anywhere near. All 11 Gulf Coast players are behind the ball right now. You've got Crosby standing over that as well as Morales. And now Morales will jog out to the right, so this will be all Jalen Crosby.
Cover boys, Dakota, get in quick, get ready. I love it.
Play to Morales. Oh, that was a nice idea.
That was a very nice idea.
Finding a spot over there, got a left foot on it, just goes right across goal. I thought that might catch just inside the post there. But
Gulf Coast couldn't have subbed in about 4. Let's see, what is it, 12, 22, 8, and 10.
yeah, 8, 10, 12, 22.
It's a 22 is Fabian Barker, 12 is Ashton Taylor. What else did we say?
8, 10, 12, 22.
8 and 28 is Christian Ichimia and Abdul Omar, the other one who checked in for Gulf Coast. The AR is asking for the.
I think he thinks there's too many players on the pitch. We had 4 come in and only 3 come out.
Yep, there's one.
What do we get out of that?
I'm not sure. Do you penalize that in any way, or?
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know that I've seen that before.
I don't think I have either.
He's looking for somebody to give something to. He's trying to find a captain, maybe.
captain gets the yellow.
He picks a player and gives them a yellow. Let's see. That's number 6. That was one of the captains. Yeah. Number 4, number 6 were the 2 captains today. All right. And number 2, who had just come out, now comes back in.
He was one trying to sneak off the field when they.
I'll have to check with your uncle to see if that's legal or not. I don't know.
I don't know.
In basketball, I don't think you can do that. If you
don't
come
think you-
off, then you're off. You don't get
I
to
don't
come
think you
back
can
in,
do
but
that in basketball, but in soccer,
This is not basketball.
this is not basketball. This is soccer, and I guess that's.
I
I've
guess
never
you can
seen
do
too
that.
many people on the field either, though. So there you go.
There you go.
I know in football they give you a 5-yard penalty for that, but
Yeah.
in soccer apparently they give you a yellow card.
Yeah, you're always looking for a captain somewhere. Is there a different color on somebody's arm I can find?
Well, yeah, sometimes they wear the C there, the little band. Yeah, he was looking for one. Southwest tries to stay away, but I think they got the foul called anyway.
Taylor did a nice job there moving through midfield. He was touched by Steven just a bit. Taylor makes good use of that touch to go to the ground. Gets the referee's whistle.
Now the entire Gulf Coast squad I think they're trying to coax him into a yellow.
Yeah, they're arguing for a yellow, saying that he was, if not unobstructed, then well on his way to a goal and worthy of a yellow card. The referee does not give the yellow, but he does give the foul. And this is certainly a good spot for Gulf Coast to take a chance. Southwest is going to want to set up their wall just right. Cooper Odom might have a little bit of a task on his hand here, keeping this one out of net. Let's see if they've got a play like Southwest showed just a minute ago. I don't know if that's something Coach Mills put in or something they saw here on the other end. Let's see what Gulf Coast does. They've got 3 standing over the ball. One goes over. Second one shoots. Ooh.
Just was blocked. He got just enough of it.
I believe it deflected off the wall a bit because I thought I heard that. And then Odom was going to ground, was able to still nudge it up just enough to get it over the goal.
So the result will be a corner kick for Gulf Coast.
Yeah, Cooper Odom has earned his scholarship so far in this game. He's done a great job.
That one will go out. It will stay with Gulf Coast. So they will throw it in.
Good throw. Geed with the header. Ravagin with a kick out. Now Caleb Jones working to get him on the other side of this. Does a great job of standing
Jones
up.
is one-on-one down here.
He's got some help to the left. He can get it through all that traffic. Wasn't quite able to. That was a nice touch by Barker there initially, but Southwest regains control. Ravagin being held a little bit. Play continues. Jones with a couple of steps over. Looking for Morales. Couldn't quite get it to him.
Now we get the whistle.
Somewhere in all that, we had an offsides.
Yeah, amongst the chaos there was an offsides called on Southwest.
So the keeper Gore comes up and takes the free kick. Geed heads it up. Two players come on for Gulf Coast here. I believe I'm counting 2 coming off as well.
Yeah, I think they got it right that time.
Mac Russell from Madison. Madison Central comes in. So does Noah Shockley, who's from Long Beach. Nice give and go. Southwest defends it initially. Straugh's doing a good job of not fouling in the box there. Yeah, we had a good angle there. It looked like Russell had an opportunity. I think he could tell, I got some space here. Let me take a whack at this.
Let me take a whack at it.
Cut across it just a little bit and spins out.
Yeah, he looked up and saw nobody in front of him and thought, oh, here's a chance.
I can't blame him. I would have done the exact
same
thing.
I would have too.
In that position. Now we have Sheldon Dix coming in. He's one of the sophomores, I believe.
Yeah, he will get a chance to play the final minute here of this first half.
He comes into midfield.
Nobody around this one. Can anybody catch up to it?
Gore wants it to go out. Gulf Coast keeps it in, however. This is dangerous here in the last minute of the game, the first half, I mean. The result, though, was something that Cooper Odom could deal with rather easily in that case. Looks for Cruz. He heads it out of play.
And we are down to 34 seconds remaining here in this first period. So they will throw it in here. Well, Gulf Coast gets it in with about 25 seconds remaining.
It's time for one more opportunity for one team or the other, perhaps. That trickles through, however.
Here comes the 5-second mark, pretty much out of time at this point.
Cruz let that one bounce. Takes a shot, kind of late, but.
And remember the difference in
Yeah,
soccer is
even if that had gone in, it wouldn't have
even if
counted.
it had gone in, it wouldn't have counted.
That's right.
In basketball, if it's in the air, it
that's
counts.
right.
In soccer, if it's in the air, it doesn't count. We learned that several weeks ago in the Colin game.
Colin game, we did, yep.
Yeah. So we go to the half, 0-0, 0-0, as they like to say. And we will come back with some halftime thoughts on this one after a break right here on Bear TV and Southwest Soccer.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a four-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu.
I can say I've done a lot of things in my life. I've flown with the Eagles, rode with the Cowboys, I've barreled through the barriers. One thing I can't say though is that I did it alone. People ask me what makes a legend. I always say it's about being a part of something bigger. It's never just me. It's always one for all. Whatever comes your way, do it together.
Well, a lot of action in that first half, Matt. Some intense action as well, as we had a lot of chirping going on in there. But Bears had a lot of great chances that Gulf Coast defended well, and likewise, Gulf Coast had a lot of chances that the Bears defended pretty well, as Matt figures out his
How does this work again?
right ear to right ear, Matt, left ear to left ear.
I am an amateur, like I said earlier. So
But, you know,
I'm showing it to you.
both teams did have a lot of chances on goals. I thought both teams did a good job of defending.
There was lots of action back and forth. Cooper Odom did a great job in goal. Gulf Coast had quite a few shots, crosses, corners. He did a great job defending there. But Southwest had several different opportunities with free kicks, with corners. Weir had a couple of great looks early in the game that looked like could have had the potential to go in. I know their keeper for Gulf Coast, Gore, had at least had one save on one of those early. So, I mean, end-to-end action here. It's been back and forth. I'm really shocked, honestly, that it's 0-0 at the end of the first half. That doesn't show the intensity these two teams have had and opportunities that have presented themselves to both. Neither have been able to get the ball in the net yet, however.
Yeah, with about 5 minutes in, I thought we were about to see a high-scoring first half because both of these teams were pushing the ball down the field. They were making a lot of plays. But again, the keepers and also the defense for both of these teams kicked it into high gear, and they're the reason that this game has stayed 0-0 to this point. So as far as what each of these two teams are talking about, I think they're both doing a lot of good stuff, Matt. They just got to see if they can find a goal to go their way for the Bears, huh?
I wouldn't anticipate either team making much of a change
Yeah.
here to begin with the second half. I would imagine we'll see a lot of the same players, probably the same starters, playing pretty much the same way that they were in the end that way. Both teams are pressing forward pretty far. Both possessing a little bit, but they're finding opportunities quickly, and they're trying to take advantage of them. So I would anticipate the second half, at least the style of play being quite similar to the first. Again, I'll be shocked if we end going to overtime 0-0 in this match. It's interesting there at the end of the half, the coach for
Gulf Coast,
Mississippi
yeah.
Gulf Coast had a heated conversation with all three referees there right at the halfway line, and he had an assistant out there with him just kind of listening. He's pretty animated a time or two there. The referees just stood there and listened, and then when the coach left and the referees had a conversation with each other for quite a while, they were out there several minutes talking to amongst themselves. So,
and I'm not sure what he was talking about, but he was obviously very
sure,
hot about something.
I'm not sure if it was a certain incident that occurred or it was just the way the overall the way things have been called. You know, I thought the referees had a slow whistle a time or two, as we've discussed. But I don't think that's what he was talking about there necessarily. Of course, we did have that yellow card on the illegal substitution.
With too many men on the field. Illegal substitution, yeah.
I'm not sure what it's called in a.
Like I said, I know in football you get a 5-yard penalty for that, but when you put 13 on the field in football, you get a penalty for that. But apparently when you do it over here, who knows what happens.
Yep.
So, well, actually, we do know what happens.
Now we know what happens. We find a captain.
You find a captain and give him a yellow card.
Somebody's got to take the punishment.
Somebody's got to be the out man on that. Well, 0-0 is our score. We are at the half. Men's action, Gulf Coast and Southwest here in the soccer action. Don't forget, one game left for Southwest this Thursday. They will make the trip up to Meridian Community College. Of course, they played Meridian here earlier in the season. Men lost a 3-1 decision to Meridian. They will go up there Thursday. That will close out the regular season, and that will close out the sports season for Southwest Mississippi Community College. As far as the games on campus, this concludes the games on campus here at Southwestern. What has been a very, very busy spring with all of our sports, with the exception of football, choosing to play a spring schedule this year. So it will wrap us up with this game here at home, and then, of course, Thursday with Meridian on the road for soccer. And then the countdown till September will officially begin when we will be back to action here on the Southwest campus. Let's step aside one more quick break as we get ready for second half action. We'll take a break right here on Bear TV and Southwest Soccer.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a four-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu.
I can say I've done a lot of things in my life. I've flown with the Eagles, rolled with the Cowboys, I barreled through the barriers. One thing I can't say though is that I did it alone. People ask me what makes a legend. I always say it's about being a part of something bigger. It's never just me. It's always one for all. Whatever comes your way, do it together.
Well, welcome back here to Southwest Mississippi Community College as we get ready for the final 45 minutes of this one. 0-0 our score with pretty much everybody in pretty good shape. We had the one yellow card on Gulf Coast, no yellow cards against Southwest at this point. So for the most part, everybody's in pretty good shape to play the second half, Matt.
I think so. We saw several injuries during the women's game. We saw the both athletic trainers having to come out multiple times in both halves, and that's not been the case here in the men's game. It's been a very clean game in terms of that. Lots of action back and forth, lots of opportunities for both squads. So I would, certainly hope we avoid the injuries the rest of the way here. But also, I would anticipate lots of action here. It looks like we may have a change or two for Southwest from the starters. Crosby is beginning the game here in a right forward position. Kite has just come on as a midfielder. Winters is back there to defend, as is Drozny. Ravagni's a holding mid. Grew is back in now on the left. Aguiar had a good rest. That's him with the ball there.
We get our first foul of the second half.
And a high kick there by Cruz. And now, so this gives Gulf Coast very quickly an excellent opportunity here in the first minute of action in the second half. A chip to Winters. Ooh. Bounced off of Winters to a Gulf Coast player. Ball triggers out of play for a Southwest throw. Trying to see who the player was. 8. Yeah,
8. I was going to say that was an interesting.
Inchima. He had as much self-defense as anything. That ball came at him in a hurry, just bounced off of him and then hit the side post there.
So the Bears will throw it in, but Gulf Coast able to regain possession of it. And the first goal of the game comes right there.
And that's Inchima there.
Yeah.
Well, I was just about to say in our, on Friday of last week, Southwest had the 1-0 lead coming out of half and gave up 2 early ones. So let's see if Southwest can do a better job in the first 5 minutes here in the second half, maintaining the way that play is. And unfortunately, with less than a minute into the second half, we have the first goal.
44:01 mark. So 58 seconds into the second half, and Gulf Coast has put the first goal of the game on the board.
Southwest will look to answer here quickly. Sun comes out now once again. Lots of blue sky. Oh.
That was a dangerous moment right there for Odom.
That almost deflected off Redmond right back into his goal. Yep. I believe Redmond may have been a little closer than he thought he was, and Odom realized. Ball does deflect wide, however, so he will have a goal kick.
So he will get this one and boot it away for the Bears.
Ball falls to Kite, who lays it off to Aguiar. Tries to put one over the back line. Aguiar, the throw to Kite in the midfield. Kite.
Get a foul against the Bears.
Yeah, Kite called for a little tug there on the jersey. Gulf Coast takes it quickly. Southwest regains possession temporarily. Crosby slipped there. Ball was right to him. Just couldn't keep his footing.
Odom able to block that one up.
James Redmond to Fabian Barker to, I believe, Alwayne Whitaker there with the shot. Cruz now looking to counter. He's got Crosby here to his right. He tries to find him. Well, the bounces to Kite, actually. Deflects off a Gulf Coast player for a Southwest throw.
With that sun coming back out, this could be an advantage for the Bears, though. That sun's going to be right in that keeper's eyes. You can see him trying to keep his hand up to.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Just waited till second half to come out. Well, now that he's having to look into it. Ball comes across the field there. a Gulf Coast player. Grew with a firm throw in to Cruz. Cruz unable to keep that in. Gore asks his defenders to track up a little bit. Sends the ball towards the halfway line. Bounce around a couple times. Now we have a Southwest throw. Looking for a substitute here for Southwest. Less than 5 minutes into the second half. Aguirre's looking to come in for Crosby.
Yeah, so the Bears will already, here with the 40 minutes to play, decide to make a substitution here early in this second half.
Cruz plays it back to Winters. To Ravagni. To Weir. Had some traffic there. It's bumped into. Gulf Coast don't like the call, but the referee calls a foul for the contact there right at the halfway line. See if Zadrozny moves up to take this one.
Put the ball right on the center line there.
Plays it shorter to Ravagni, kind of a closer free kick almost. Gets a good ball to Cruz. Tries to play it back to Weir, but not quite able to connect there. Weir does regain possession initially. Ball bounces to Ravagni. Gulf Coast clears that initially. Grew looking for Cruz, gets it on his foot. Redmond comes out with the ball, however, for Gulf Coast. Grew with some aggressive defense there. Was able to get a throw, I believe, according to the AR. However, the referee has a different call, it appears. AR was pointing this way. He had his flag up, almost made a hand gesture like, would you, I was pointing this way. Looks like the referee has called a foul, though, instead. We had some traffic there. Grew was being pretty aggressive. Referee thinks he saw enough for a foul, it appears.
Odom will come out and grab that one. So nice defensive play that time by Odom. He'll boot this one away for the Bears. Bears down 1-0 here in the second half of this one with about 38 minutes to play.
Weir with the ball out to Kite. Nice header trying to get to Aguirre.
Aguirre can get it.
Defender for Gulf Coast does a good job of playing that out and keeping it in both. I think that's Hudson for Gulf Coast. That was a nice job by him there. Yeah. Not only to keep that away from Aguirre, but to keep it in. And now Gulf Coast has possession here at the halfway line.
Redmond will throw it in for Gulf Coast. That one goes out. It will stay with Gulf Coast. One score to this point. That was the Gulf Coast score with 58 seconds into the second half.
Backyard of Kite's tackled by Travis there. Gulf Coast looks to counter quickly.
Winters shot on goal.
Winters did a good job there. That's right. It was one Odom could handle rather easily, though. Winters did a good job of keeping his ground, not falling for some fakes that Redmond was trying to give him for an easier opportunity on goal.
And we're going to get a foul called against the Bears.
Ravagni, not sure what's around him. He plays it safe by just turning it and sending it out of play for a throw. Looks like we'll have some substitutes.
I think just one. They're not going to let the Bears sub. They'll let Gulf Coast sub. They'll get 14 in. That is Stanley Trezaka out of Long Beach. He will check in. The Bears will have to wait until next possession to get the ball, to get their subs in.
Nice stop by Ravagni down there, keeping that ball in, not allowing another corner. So Gold Coast doesn't have a shot on goal, however, but again, it's one Odom can deal with rather easily. Yeah, I think Southwest wanted to wait on their substitutes until that action there was defended. Weir to Ravagni, back to Weir, now out to Grew on the left side. Forward to Aguilar's got some pressure behind him.
And now when they say he is out on the Bears.
It's so hard to tell down there where they're even close to a line or
Yeah,
not.
the way this, especially from our view, we're at field level, so we don't have the high up view to really see that other side of the field very well. Our cameraman does, and that's the important thing.
That's right, that's right.
He sits in that scaffolding above us here at the Southwest Soccer facility on this Monday afternoon with the sun popping back out here in the second half.
I think I feel a little breeze now suddenly,
Yeah,
too. I don't want to jinx it, but there's a little something moving.
There's air moving, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, on Friday, I think we had to put paperweights on everything.
Yeah.
Everything was blowing
Friday,
all over
the wind
place.
was blowing like crazy here at the soccer facility. But
it's almost an August soccer day right now.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Especially with the rain this morning, it has been a muggy day here in Summit, Mississippi. And this afternoon, as we have brought you soccer here on Bear TV.
Well, Southwest has 3 substitutes, but again, they're waiting. I believe we have a free kick.
Yeah, Gulf Coast with the foul called against the Bears. Gulf Coast will have the free kick here. See if Gulf Coast has a play in mind here at the 33-minute mark. They did.
That was a nice free kick there. Got it over the wall, got it in the corner of the net. I believe that was 8 once again.
Yeah, it was number 8 once again. So he gets his second goal. This one at the 33-49 mark. So a couple of goals for him. Now the Bears will get those subs in.
So Christian Nchima, he came into the match with 7 goals, and now he's increased that to 9 with those 2 goals today.
So it's now 2-0 with 33-49 to play here in the second half.
Still time for the Bears, but they do probably need to get one of the goal here pretty soon.
Well, it's kind of like we talked about women's action. Responding to the score is pretty important here, and it's really, really important for the Bears. In the first half, they had a lot of shots on goal. They haven't seen a lot of shots on goal or had the opportunity. A lot of the action has been on that Gulf Coast end of the field here in the second half.
Yeah, Southwest has not maintained the possession as much. They've looked to get some balls over the top, try to play the ball in a hurry. But they have conceded possession quite a bit. Now, again, that's just going to probably be just a little more and more of that is with the 2 goals you're trying to make up in a little over 30 minutes. You're just going to have to take some chances in order for that to happen. So as a result, Gulf Coast can look for opportunities, defend initially, but look for opportunities to counter quickly. And they've shown the ability to do that so far.
Foul called against Gulf Coast, but they play in a hurry this time.
Referee hasn't allowed the substitution yet. Now we will.
13 for the Bears. That's Kite, and 16 for Gulf Coast. That will be Tremino who will get into this action for the Bears. Gore will head to the bench for a breather.
Yeah, number 7, the foul also comes in from youngster from South Africa for Gulf Coast. Zadrozny able to defend that. Ball deflects off a Gulf Coast player. They maintain possession, however. Quickly switch play. Back to the middle of the pitch. There's Redmond again, I believe, working with Winters.
Now was booted out by the Bears.
I believe that was Roberts came in, and Winters did a good job of holding up play enough for some help to arrive. I believe Roberts came in then and cleared that ball out to the side for a throw.
And there's the throw quickly by Gulf Coast.
I play the throw almost like a corner. Ball comes over a little further than maybe the player was intending for it to. Goes off of Roberts for a throw.
It looks like the next sub for Gulf Coast is going to be to sub out their goalie.
I believe so. Isaiah Gore is who started in goal for Gulf Coast. He's got a 0.97 goals against average and has had 25 saves. Not sure how many he had in this game.
Zach Seymour
looks like he's coming in. He's got a 1.1 goals against average, but only 8 saves. So he's not faced very much action in terms of saves that he's needed to make. So we'll see if Southwest can maybe
take advantage of that.
Maybe that's right. Give him a little test here right around final exam week.
Absolutely. Well, this is final exam week on the campus of Southwest.
I'm not sure what Gulf Coast's schedule is, but our final exams begin tomorrow. We
got the late night breakfast on campus tonight.
That's right. SMCC Foundation sponsoring the breakfast from, I believe it's 10 to 11:30, something like that.
So all the students, it's a free study breakfast for you tonight. So
all you need is your student ID. Just bring your student ID, and you've got a breakfast, supper. I'm not sure what you call it, but breakfast at night anyway. As you're cramming for those exams that begin tomorrow.
A break from studying for a moment to get you something to eat. The foundation, of course, presenting that. Hey, I don't have a student ID, Matt. That sounds kind of fun, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It does. I don't. When I was a student here, I definitely would have taken
I
advantage.
would have too. I would have taken advantage of that when I was a student here.
Now, I'll be honest. When I was a student here, I didn't make it up for breakfast very often. But
Me neither.
I always loved the breakfast that the cafeteria did have.
When I was both here and at my 4-year institution, USM, I don't think I ever. The few times I ate breakfast, it was wonderful, but I very rarely made it to breakfast.
That was a great play there by Zadrozny to stop that run of play. That ball was bouncing very dangerously towards 2 forwards for Gulf Coast.
That one's out. It'll be a throw in for Gulf Coast.
He has that kick over his head, and that just stopped the run of play. You're right, Gulf Coast does have a throw, but not nice job of defending there. Ball comes out to Adderholt. Plays it to Weir. Plays it back to Adderholt.
That one's out, and it will be a throw for the Bears.
He may have called a foul on that tackle. Let's see. I believe that's the case. Yeah.
So the foul will mean a kick instead of a throw for Southwest. Make sure everybody's set where they want them before he kicks this one away. The Bears, especially down 2 goals, they want to make every opportunity count here.
Yes, this is definitely an opportunity. Adderholt's going to look to probably look for Cruz or Weir, maybe a Geed in the back. Zadrozny has moved up from his defensive position here as well. Adderholt with a high ball in. Cruz is able to get ahead on it. Morales is hit from behind by the keeper. He's looking for a call. The call is going to be a goal kick. And we'll have a couple substitutions.
Was that the current goalie? Did the goalie go sit back down? No, he did come
No,
in.
that's,
Okay.
that's the
new
one
goalie
that
had to
came in.
defend that one,
That's,
didn't he?
Seymour, yep.
Seymour snuck in on me.
We were talking about breakfast.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about my stomach.
No.
It happens.
It happens. That's right. It happens to the best of us. Caleb Jones comes in now for Adderholt. Stephen with a great job of defending there.
All by himself situation. Bears finally come over and put some pressure to it.
Yeah, Taylor kind of took that ball from one side of the pitch to the other all
Yeah.
on his own. Had lots of space over here and was able to get something close to the net anyway.
Odom will boot this one away for the Bears. This one to the corner. Back into the middle.
We're going to have a handball.
I think I saw a handball in there.
Let's see if it was outside of the box. Now, again, we can't really tell the lines from here. Looks like it is, so it'll be a free kick at least, not a penalty kick. But from definitely a dangerous position.
Bears will ask Odom where he wants the wall.
First, the referee's counting to 10, asking the wall to. No, he's not really asking. He's telling the wall.
He's
This is where you need to be here, not where you are. We got 4 players there. It looks like Cooper Odom's trying to get his right defended with the wall. He's going to defend to his left.
Now the official is going to.
Now well, back up. Now well, back up.
Still in Gulf Coast, they can't do something.
I think Gulf Coast is complaining that Cruz and now Jones as well is a little too close from behind. I'm not sure if it's a 10-yard radius around, like a circle.
I know it's 10 in
but
front of it.
maybe it is. Kicks it on the ground, thinking the wall may jump. The wall does not. So the wall works there. Now Southwest looking to counter. McGee slips, unfortunately. Ball rolls out of play for a goal kick.
Bears will make a couple of substitutions. 18 and 19 for the Bears. That's Peak and Aguiar. Going to check back in. 7 and 15 for the Bears. That's Steven and Nick Weir will check out for Southwest in this situation. It's like the Bears will sub their keeper out next time down too. AR has had his flag up for.
Yeah, this AR on the near side had to raise this flag for the referee to see the AR's flag on the far side. I believe the call is offsides. But it took a minute for it to be called, certainly. Yeah, both teams have a substitute lined up next time they're ready. Before that happens, though, Zadrozny will take a free kick. Good low ball to Kite. Punches it up in the air.
Call a foul.
Foul there called on Kite.
I thought he slipped down that time, but maybe there was some contact that led to that.
Gulf Coast with the free kick. Good defender for them will take it. Ball bounces off Zadrozny.
Gulf Coast wanted a foul that was not called. They got a player down.
Southwest elects to continue play. Move the players up now. I believe that may be our goal scorer in Chima, who has the 2 goals. Kind of holding his shoulder right there.
Now he sees the flag and will allow, no, he didn't allow the substitutions.
Nope. AR sees a foul. On Southwest, I believe. So we'll have another free kick by Gulf Coast. So with the free kick, the subs will still have to wait to come in. Looks like that's Omar that's going to take this free kick. Nice high one. Headed back across goal.
Only kicked out of there by Cruz.
And Morales has a little bit of opening here. Plays it back to Aguid. Gets it to Cruz where he's got a little bit of space. Aguiar dispossessed. Ball rolls out of play, however. We'll have some substitutes now. Good luck.
Yeah. Well, we know the keeper's going to be replaced.
Yeah, we do have the keeper.
Bermudez will come in. 12 and 6. Let's see, Crosby and Grew going to re-enter, as well as Nick Weir. 3, 16, and 13 will come out. That's Jones, Morales, and Kite, who will all check out of action. There you go, Matt.
Excellent job. I believe Joey Green is in there now for Gulf Coast. I don't believe I've seen him before. I think he may have just checked in as well.
Yeah, he was he must have been the Gulf Coast gentleman that checked in. Bears will get the throw. And that will go back out, and now Gulf Coast will get the throw. We are under 20 minutes to play now, with 19:05 showing on that clock, and Gulf Coast again up 2-0 here in the contest.
Earning another free kick there inside the Southwest half. Pretty far out. Gulf Coast has a couple of defenders back to defend.
Into that traffic, it's headed out twice by the Bears.
Yeah, Winters to Aguiar. And we have an offsides call.
And all that, we get an offsides call.
So let's see, Grew has moved up in more of a forward position with Crosby. Cruz is behind there in that number 10 position. Does a nice job of laying that ball off for Aguiar. Tries to get it to Crosby, but it trickles through. We had a shoulder-to-shoulder bump between the defender and Grew.
Looked like more of his own player hitting him harder than Grew did that time.
Grew must have said something.
Yeah, Grew must have said something he didn't like. Because at first it was a foul, then he changed it to the yellow card. So
Grew had several fouls called on him during the game without a card being called. And it did look like the referee was going to let that one go as well without a card initially. But Grew will take a little rest now.
22, by the way, comes in. That's Barker, who's going to come in. for the scorer in Chima, who's still holding that shoulder, so they will get the sub in for him for Gulf Coast.
Southwest throw still.
Now Southwest going to send all but one down.
Well, I guess it went off the back line. Must be it's a corner taken quickly by Crosby. Aguiar sends it across. Coach Coop here for Southwest is kind of wondering what that was about.
I think he was trying to get the play set before the.
Yeah, we had Southwest had numbers moving forward. They weren't set yet. Crosby, I believe, saw something he thought they could take advantage of quickly while everyone was kind of waiting for all that to get set up.
And then it just kind of didn't develop the way he thought it was going to develop.
Comes out to Aguiar. I'm not sure if Aguiar was trying to shoot or if he was trying to cross that. Of that position, if he'd had an angle for a shot, that might have been the thing to do. Interesting idea, but it didn't work.
Gulf Coast wanted to go in a hurry, but they'll back out now.
Parker did a good job of getting that ball in a dangerous position. I believe that's Green that had a head on that. Not much power behind it, however. AB was able to handle that. We're looking to play kite down the right side. The ball bouncing up in the air.
And it's out on Gulf Coast.
He'll have a throw, so he can take it quickly. He does. Looks for Cruz running in. Tried to chest that one down and keep in front of him, but it just got away from him a little bit.
That went off his own man's back. It went off the back of number 20. That's Joey Green, so Bears get another throw in here.
Cruz is drawing a crowd. He's able to get around out of that crowd, however. He's going to have a cross goal. Crosby unable to get it on goal. I believe they have a shin guard bouncing around.
Yeah, somebody's lost their shin guards.
Nope. Foul call there on Southwest, I believe, on Peak. And yes, the foul will retrieve his lost shin guard. I don't think he's put it in yet, but he has it in his hand at least. Now he's placed it in his sock. Meanwhile, we have a free kick taken.
Looks like the Bears may have had the advantage that time.
The referees had a slow whistle at times, and that time it was a fast whistle. And Weir was looking to make a move down the right side. Peak did a great job there of getting that ball out to Weir. In the process of that, he's fouled, and the referee blows the whistle there and ends play. So Southwest will get some numbers forward. Looks like Bermudez will come up to take this free kick from pretty far up in the Southwest end. It's a good ball there into the box. Zadrozny heads it. Seymour able to find possession of that ball.
You can tell Zadrozny's not happy with himself either. He wanted that to go a little bit differently than it did.
Crosby with a good ball to Kite. Kite tries to center it back to Cruz. Deflects off a Gulf Coast player. Cruz elects to keep it in play. Aguiar crosses it to Kite.
Did we get the foul in the box or not?
I believe we did. I don't believe Kite was going to be able to get up to that when it was so high. But But he was fouled after they're in the box.
And he gets the yellow card.
He does get the yellow card. Referee I think he knows it. He just didn't want to look at it. That's number 13 in the Russell there for Gulf Coast.
13, and it's Mac Russell.
So looks like Cruz will stand over this penalty kick. 9, Marquez comes back in now. Cruz is setting up his spot. Remember, we had the substitute keeper in here as well.
They did, so we got the other keeper in right now.
This will definitely be a test for him. Cruz, of course, has the most goals in the season for Southwest. Comes into this match with 5 on the season. I'll look to add to that now.
And get that kneel off the scoreboard for the Bears.
Let's see what he likes to do. Slow trot. You have to keep moving. And the keeper saves it.
He's saved by Gulf Coast.
Well, it was a good job by the keeper. He kept his feet. He didn't guess until he saw Cruz, and then he guessed the right way. I don't know if there was a tell that Cruz gave or what. But nice job by the keeper there. Play switches quickly now to Gulf Coast, looking to get a 3rd goal in. Ooh, ball trickles through. I don't think Bermudez knew it was doing that through all that traffic, but he sees it in time to gather it up. Foul call there, number 16, Treminio, apologize. He and Cruz both battling for that ball. Cruz will take this free kick. Cruz goes right at the goals. Zadrozny gets a head on it, and it goes over. That's a huge moment in the game there. Cruz is able to put that in the net. You're looking at 2-1 with a little over 11 minutes to go, and there's certainly an opportunity there for Southwest to at least get this in overtime.
They've had two opportunities there. They could have tied it at 2, basically.
Yep. So, still time, certainly. Southwest has had several different chances. Got to get one in, though, soon. Gulf Coast makes several substitutions. Looks like among them 16. Well, he was already in, so I'm not sure why he's running back on.
And he hits Cruz in the back with it.
Cruz threw the ball to him to throw in.
He threw it back to Cruz.
Gulf Coast player did not appreciate the force with which that ball was given to him. Throws it right back off of Cruz.
So they will get the yellow card. Really, double yellow is the only question. He shouldn't, but he might. We'll see what he does.
He's talking with his AR. I mean, again, the game isn't over. Cruz is wanting that ball to be played in quickly. He gets it to the player to make the throw in.
He's going to call Cruz back.
Like the Gulf Coast players want to get the card. Or the Gulf Coast player is getting a card. That's one of them. It's 22. And Cruz also gets a card.
I don't know if I agree with the Cruz card on that.
I'm not sure about that one either.
I'm not sure I agree with the Cruz card on that. I think Cruz was giving it back to him so he could play fast, and instead Cruz gets the yellow. So I think the official maybe felt like he had to do that possibly, but I don't necessarily agree with that one.
Cruz is coming straight off of play, which takes him around the Gulf Coast dugout.
So it ends up being the double yellow there.
So we had a throw, I believe, there, but it trickles out
Yeah.
off the back line.
So now we get the goal kick.
Southwest trying to play in a hurry. 9 minutes left now. Ramirez waits for everybody to get in position. Gulf Coast regains possession quickly there. Roberts to the rescue there. That was set up well for Achima to get his hat trick.
So the ball it'll be a throw for the Bears this time.
That was not my water bottle.
No. No, it was not. Something much bigger than your
Something
water
much bigger
bottle.
than my water bottle, yeah.
Hey, just sit, no, you just have to sit back there. Just have to sit back there.
Ball deflects off a Gulf Coast player. Southwest will have to throw. Winters with a nice move there past Achima. To Agid, back to Weir, down the line to Agid, looking for him, but Gulf Coast defender gets that back down the line. It's a nice battle here down right in front of us, back and forth.
That one's going to roll all the way back.
Taylor tried to just glance it off his head and missed it, but allowed the keeper, Bermudez, to get there.
Let's go, boys, let's go! Bien, Carlitos.
Kite now in midfield. Aguiar got bumped from behind there. Referee didn't see that. He's talking to him about it now. Right after he tried to send that ball in as a cross, the Gulf Coast player, I'm not sure which one it was, they gave him a shoulder to the back. So it was a head jerk, but referee didn't see it. A little chippy here with 6 minutes left to go.
Go, 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 go! Let's go, boys, let's go! Yes, Hayden, good, good, Hayden, good! No back, no back!
Nice job by Bermudez
He is
again.
there with the save, yep. Taylor with a nice cross there. I believe that was to McCulta. You know, a lot of these players, I'm sure, have grown up playing against each other. Southwest has always done a great job of recruiting the coast for their soccer program. You know, Southwest has quite a few players from that area. So a lot of familiarity here between some of these players. Excellent opportunity there for Achuma, who takes advantage of it.
Yeah, he got wide open that time.
I don't know that I could have scored that, but I think I'd like my odds anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could have, but again, I'd like to have that chance. If I'm gonna score, that's probably the only way I'm going to.
Yep. So that's a hat trick there for Achima. He gets three goals now on the day. It takes his total for the year to 10. With right about 5.5 minutes to play. So once again at 3-0, Southwest is hoping for here, just kind of get a goal at the end. You know, kind of get this taste out of your mouth a little bit. It'll be good to see the ball go in the net before we go play your last game on the road on Thursday. So Drosny fouled rather hard there by the forward after that ball was played out.
He pointed that one the other way.
It's talking with Taylor. It's a free kick for Southwest.
It's a free kick for
I don't know why
Southwest.
Gulf Coast is moving up.
Well, he pointed.
Well, they pointed to the spot of where the kick was going to
But
be.
the kick was going to be.
I guess Gulf Coast got a little confused there.
Yeah, Gulf Coast started moving up. They thought.
Winters with the ball out here to the right, looking for Kite. Deflects down the Gulf Coast left side. It's Taylor now with the ball. Got Winters behind him.
Foul going to be called. I think it's outside the box, though, isn't it?
It is. Calls him for pulling him back. Winters was doing all he could to keep that goal from happening. And you know, that's really a good job by Winters to get the foul outside of the box, like we said. So the result here is certainly an opportunity. But the Gulf Coast player there, I believe it was Taylor, had an excellent shot at goal. It looked like as that play was happening. So once again, we got the 3 players for Gulf Coast around the ball. We'll see who will take this free kick. It won't be number 7. It will be number 2. It's off the side net. He got it over the wall. I guess they call it, must have deflected off the wall.
Yeah, it must have deflected.
I didn't see it from this
I
vantage
didn't either,
point, but
but-
I mean, he's a little closer. Maybe he could hear something that we couldn't see. Southwest players don't seem to be arguing about it. Ball's cleared out to Adderholt. He needs some company. Ball does deflect off a Gulf Coast player for a Southwest throw with under 3 to play.
Yeah, I think he's going to call a foul. Yeah, he is. He's going to call a foul on Gulf Coast.
All right.
So the foul will give him a kick instead of a throw.
Aguiar will take this towards the middle of the field. Ball comes out to the left to Marquez. Takes a shot when he plays it across the middle. It's wide of, but deflects off a Southwest player for another corner for Gulf Coast.
Running out of time here, under 2 minutes to play now. We are at 1:51 left on the clock here. 3-0 in favor of Gulf Coast. It will be a corner for Gulf Coast.
As the Drosny able to head that out. Southwest looks to corner, counter quickly, possible. Ball comes out to Kite. It's dispossessed. He's called for the pulling back. Grabbing that jersey, trying to slow down that play. Another free kick here for Gulf Coast. Very quickly in the last minute, I want to recognize the sophomores again for
Absolutely.
for
Get those names.
Southwest. Nahuel Cruz, Tiago Verbagni, Dakota Grew, Sheldon Diggs, Ryan Adderholt, Dante Kite. Let's watch this free kick.
Nice job by Benitez.
Carlos Aguiar, Kenner Zadrozny, and Dorian Winters were all recognized before the game. Sophomores that this program is going to be built upon. As you mentioned earlier, Coach Mills, not very long ago, had this program in the playoffs 3 years in a row. In fact, just a couple years ago, they played for the state title at Jones and just about had them there. So that's the sort of program that Coach Mills wants to see again here. These sophomores have just done a great job of helping build that foundation, and we hope in the near future to see those results the way that Coach Mills is used to seeing them here at Southwest.
And that's one of the main reasons why he came back to Southwest and why we're so happy he came back to Southwest.
He has shown in the past that he knows what he's doing. He knows how to coach soccer. He knows how to get the talent here, and we have no doubt that that's on the way already.
A final score in this one is 3-0 with the Bears losing to Gulf Coast. And with all the thank yous that we've been passing out, we could not leave this without thanking Matt Calhoun, who stepped into the position. We asked, hey, who knows anything about soccer? Matt said, I do. I'll come join you for 1 or 2, and he stuck around all season long. So,
well, I enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all letting me do this and tag along with you. I've learned a lot from this experience, and I've had a good time, certainly. So, certainly hoped I'd love to come out here and watch Southwest soccer. I've seen it from when it started in 2006, I believe it is, until now. It's just amazing how far it has come over the years. I've really grown to enjoy watching these young men and women at Southwest play soccer. So, thanks for letting me do that here on the sideline.
Absolutely, and we look forward to next year reconvening in the fall with some soccer with these new players that come in, and hopefully Matt will have some time out of his busy schedule next fall to come over and join us for soccer as well. In the fall, it'll be a fall sport, so we'll have to adjust our schedules a little bit more.
It'll be a fall sport again. That's right. I think we kind of transitioned to that this afternoon. This feels like an August afternoon right now.
It was getting us ready for the fall for sure this afternoon. So we will, we will step aside for just a moment. Come back, give you some final thoughts here on Bear TV.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a four-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu.
I can say I've done a lot of things in my life. I've flown with the Eagles, rolled with the Cowboys, I barreled through the barriers. One thing I can't say though is that I did it alone. People ask me what makes a legend. I always say it's about being a part of something bigger. It's never just me. It's always one for all.
Well, welcome back here to Southwest Mississippi Community College. Matt, again, we talked about this a little earlier, the hat trick today for
Achuma.
Yeah, for Gulf Coast. I'll get that out in a minute. I'm working on a different mic here, so going to try to track down Coach Zack Mills once we get our cameraman kind of set. I think he's ready to go. Here's Coach Zack Mills, who joins us now. And Coach, even though you come out on the wrong side in this one, number one, I want to say, how great was it to finally be able to play soccer again?
Yeah. Honestly, it was a pleasure having these boys to coach this semester. It was a tough one. Last home game, we wanted to produce a little bit more, but realistically, other than switching off here and there, I like the work ethic. That they had a relatively good attitude the whole game. I just want to see them with a little more, that X factor, that drive to really just win it, no matter what is happening around them. I want them to start, being a little more, maybe it's confidence, maybe it's just urgency, but either way, very happy to be back on the field, obviously, and hoping to get back to normal next year.
Let's back up to the girls' game real quick. You took on a girls' team that you really haven't put your rubber stamp on just yet by any stretch, but you take on a girls' team that didn't pretty much know what winning was, and you get a couple of wins out of them this year.
Yeah, felt great getting a few wins, and honestly trying to get another one this last away game. They played really hard, and unfortunately, I think honestly we probably could have had some more wins. Kept getting injury after injury. Something would happen every single game to somebody. Key players going out and not being able to come back in the rest of the game just really hurts us. We're tired. We're struggling through the season just because everyone's so beat up. They had to play tough games against very good teams, and they did really, really well. But unfortunately, today obviously didn't pull it off. But we're expecting to have some success Thursday, both teams.
And as we talk about Thursday and moving forward, your girls and your guys teams are kind of two different directions. With the girls, you only lose, I think, 3 sophomores off that team, whereas on your guys' team, you lose a lot more. So your rebuilding efforts a little bit bigger on the guys' side than the girls' side.
Yeah, that's right. It's weird how it fell this year. Not having to do too much. We have a ton of girls coming in, which we're excited about. Not that many leaving, and then on the guys, we're getting. All of them are out to the 4 years, and hopefully they'll, have that success. And honestly, I'm happy to see them grow because even though we didn't have as much success as we wanted as far as wins, they improved the whole year. And toward the end, they started getting better, started playing better, started becoming more of a family, started growing up a little bit. So it was good to see that.
Well, you got one more game left. You'll go to Meridian on Thursday, and then hopefully a fall sport next year. You kind of go back to that typical 95-degree day with the heat index of about 103. Perfect weather for soccer, right?
It's better than raining every single second of my life. I mean, this is a mud pit, so I'm excited to be back in August.
Absolutely. He doesn't have to worry about the rain quite as much in August. So, Coach, we look forward to next year. Thanks for letting us hang out with you this year. Bring us, of course, these soccer broadcasts back to the folks who could have come to who could not come to your games either for reasons of working or for reasons of being out of the country in some cases. So we appreciate you letting us tag along this year. We look forward to next fall.
Honestly, we're very thankful for you guys. You guys did an awesome job. Y muchas gracias por mirar. Toda la gente en el mundo, no sé dónde están, pero muchas gracias. We appreciate that, and I know everyone outside of this little bubble, the ones that are watching on live, on Facebook and Bear TV and all that, they're really enjoying it. We really appreciate the work from you guys.
Coach, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We look forward to a win on Thursday.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Coach Zack Mills joining us as we finish up the broadcast again, Matt. Thanks to you. I know you still got the headset on. Of course, we look forward to a win Thursday by the Bears. Close this season out, and then, of course, the Bears can move on to next fall. A lot to build on with this program.
Yes, there certainly is. Coach Mills sounds very optimistic there. You can tell he knows what he's doing. You can tell he has a plan for this program. Again, sophomore day, these sophomores have done a great job, both on the men's and the women's team. They've laid a very solid foundation, and I'm very excited to see what Coach Mills has in store for both of these programs.
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited. Thanks to the sophomores. Thanks for the contributions they made to Southwest Mississippi Community College. We appreciate those sophomores. We look forward to their game on Thursday at Meridian, of course, and then next fall when we rejoin you in August for sports here on Bear TV. And, of course, we have to thank all the folks who worked behind the scenes making all this happen. Athletic Director Bill Wallace, of course. Don't forget our president, Dr. Steve Bishop, both of which who I know, Matt, you know this as well as I do, coming into the fall, both were definitely committed to having sports this season here at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Probably wouldn't have happened without Dr. Steve Bishop and, of course, without Bill Wallace kind of anchoring that ship.
The president certainly made a commitment to having athletics this year. So many things were different on campus with this COVID year that we've been through, but one sense of normalcy was knowing that the sports were happening, that the athletes were getting the opportunity to play. They weren't missing the opportunity to have a season. As we discussed earlier, they'll get that year of eligibility, but they all got to play their seasons. I think we did the best job in the state, honestly, in terms of keeping students healthy, keeping those athletes healthy, playing our full schedule as close to on time as possible. Very few postponements here at Southwest. The health team here just did a great job of keeping everything safe and helping us get that done. But yes, it's certainly something to be proud of, and we hope to see all these sports once again in the fall.
Absolutely. So again, thanks to Dr. Steve Bishop, Athletic Director Bill Wallace, of course, Andrew Dell, who's been anchoring this Bear TV ship and making sure we were able to bring you these broadcasts. Of course, Kanan May, who's done a great job in the spring with us. He came in January in a situation where we needed somebody to kind of pick up the reins and head to all the ball games with us. And Kanan said, hey, I'll do that. And he has done a great job. And, of course, the various camera guys that we've had throughout the season as well. And, of course, again, thanks to all of the coaches who have been so grateful to us. But most importantly, Matt, I think the last people we need to thank are the student athletes, because they're the ones who endured this season and brought us all of the fun memories we have now of this sports season.
Definitely. It's been a long year coming, especially with these, for every sport. We ask so much of them on campus. There's so many games, when they were, trying to fit classes in there. Like I said, exams begin tomorrow. Third week of exams is Thursday, and they've got a game. Soccer still has a game to play on Thursday on the road. So we've asked so much of these student athletes, and they have just done an admirable job of representing the college well in so many different avenues. So we certainly want to thank them. We're looking forward to seeing the freshmen back next year. We wish the sophomores well on the road, and we certainly want them to know that we're here to help them however possible down the road.
Absolutely. And those sophomores who may go back and watch this after the fact, don't forget your home is always here at Southwest Mississippi Community College. We welcome you back on campus anytime you want to come back and join us. Feel free to do just that. Well, that's it for live action in sports. We do have another Inside Bear Athletics we're going to bring to you before the season is officially done in sports. Then we'll, of course, wrap for the summer and get ready for August with soccer and with football getting started then. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in this afternoon. Didn't go the way we wanted, but the fact that we were able to play, Mother Nature stayed dry. We were able to play soccer this afternoon was a welcomed event. For Katie May, for Matt Calhoun, I'm Benji Embry. Have a great rest of your day, my friends. We'll see you next time. You've been watching Southwest Bear Athletics right here on Bear TV.